In this section, we're going to add transitions to our clips. We use transitions to create a smooth connection between two shots. If I place the playhead right here, you can see that the video jumps from one scene or one location to another. Let me turn off snap here so the playhead doesn't automatically snap to the end of the clip. As you can see, this cut from one image to the next happens very fast and feels a bit harsh. We want to make this transition smoother by using transitions. To make things faster, I'm going to trim the clips a little. I'll shorten them to about 4 seconds. Right now, I'm at 4 seconds and 4 frames. I can use the left and right arrow keys on the keyboard to move the playhead backward and forward frame by frame. Now I'm exactly at 4 seconds and I trim the clip here. I turn snap back on so the playhead snaps to the end of the clip again. Then I come to this clip and trim it as well, setting it to around 8 seconds, and I set the next clip to 4 seconds too. Three clips at 4 seconds each makes 12 seconds, so now I have 12 seconds of clips in my timeline. Now, to add a transition, I click here so I can see all the panels. From here, I select the Effects panel. If you don't see the Effects panel, you can always go to the Window menu and choose Effects from there. I open the Video Transitions folder. If you look closely, you'll see several different folders for transitions, and each one contains various transitions you can use. One of the most popular transitions is Cross Dissolve, which is widely used in films and many different projects. To apply it to my clips, I left-click on the transition, hold the mouse button, and drag it to the cut point or to the end of a clip, then release it. Let me zoom in a bit on the timeline so you can see it more clearly. When I click on the transition, it's easier to see it here. Now if I play this section, you can see that the transition from one clip to the next is much smoother. I can drag the same transition again and place it on the next cut. Also, if I keep holding the left mouse button, I can drop the transition at the end of this clip at the beginning of the next clip, or place it right in the middle of the cut. I play it again and you can see we get a very smooth transition. You can also click on any transition and, from the Effect Controls panel, change the duration of the transition. For example, I can increase the duration, or I can reduce it from here. I can also decide exactly where the transition is positioned. I can set it to be centered on the cut, placed at the start of the clip, or placed at the end of the clip. You can also adjust it manually by clicking and dragging it directly on the timeline. If you want to quickly make a transition longer or shorter, just click on the edge of the transition, hold the left mouse button, and drag it inward or outward to resize it. To remove a transition, simply click on it and press the Delete key on the keyboard, or right-click on it and choose Clear. This way, you can easily remove any transition. Now, if you have a lot of clips in your timeline and you want to add transitions to all the cuts very quickly, just select all the clips and press Shift+D on the keyboard. As you can see, the default transition is applied to all the cuts. If I move to the beginning and play, you can see how the transitions were added using Shift+D, and you'll also notice that a transition has been applied at the end as well. If you want to change the default transition, simply right-click on the transition you want and choose Set Selected as Default Transition. From that point on, whenever you press Shift+D, That transition will be applied to all the cuts instead of the previous default one. You can also use other transitions from here. For example, I select this transition, hold the left mouse button, and drop it here. Now if I play it, you can see that a different type of transition has been added. As I mentioned in the first lesson, you can go to the Edit menu, then Preferences, and choose Timeline to change the default transition duration. Right now, it's set to 1 second. You can make it shorter or longer, or you can even change it based on frames instead of seconds. You might be wondering when you should actually use transitions. Transitions are useful whenever you have a time jump, like moving from the present to the future or the past, or when you're moving from one location to another. You can also use transitions at the beginning or the end of sequences. Alright guys, you can explore the rest of the transitions on your own by opening the folders and trying them out. Experiment with them to get comfortable and familiar with different transitions. I'll see you in the next video.